What is the worst verse to live in? You see, this question has been debated for years, really. Some people say it's DC because you have to deal with Joker blowing up an orphanage every Sunday. Some people say it's Attack on Titan because you have to deal with the rumbling and people blowing up your houses for just existing. But you know what I think? My Hero. In my opinion, death isn't the worst thing to happen. You see, you might ask, what are you talking about? That is the worst thing that could ever happen to you. But I think a lot of things are worse than death. Slavery, the ability to not choose your own actions, and for one, and the final thing is an existence that doesn't matter. To be born and your existence is just another person in the wind. Everybody on planet Earth wants to matter. Everybody wants to feel important. And that is why My Hero is the worst verse ever. Because in real life, we already rolled the lottery. You might be born into a toxic household, an abusive household. You might be born with fetal alcohol syndrome, cancer, or sickle cell. And while all that sucks, you did roll L on the lottery and you got hold, right? But My Hero is double the hoe because in My Hero you can still roll all those bad options, but even worse, you could be born a bum. Like I just said, people want to matter. So when you give a person a quirk that makes them a Spindex bottle, you just hold their entire existence. Imagine being born and knowing your only purpose in life is to spray bottles, is to clean dishes, glassware, and to wash floors. You might, take a black pill. And I would fully support you because what do? You want to be a hero. You see all these heroes on the internet. You see Bakugo, Todoroki. You see All Might, Deku, and you are admired by them. I mean, you admire them. You want to be them with your heart's content, but you will never be able to be them. So you might think, okay, if I can't be them, I'll just be a villain. But you can't be a villain either. Unless you meet All for One, and All for One gives you a super busted quirk to complement your ability. Let's say you're Spindex, and then they make it so you can like you shoot fire out your Spindex or whatever. Okay, hypothetically, but you're not gonna ever meet All for One. You see, Deku, he's a bum. If Deku never met All Might, he would have been a failure. He would have been working at McDonald's for all of his life. Just because he studied heroes does not mean he would have been a hero, right? That is literally what all you guys would be. If you guys wrote a Spindex bottle, it's either you meet All Might or you meet All for One and he gives you a quirk. There is no other in between. You are hold. That is why you have to suck. I mean, it would suck to be born in My Hero. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you and your entire family were born Spindex models. You guys are having a family reunion. Everybody's chopping up until a window breaks. Everybody's running. Everybody's scared. But you want to be a hero. You saw all these other heroes. You're like, this is my time to shine. This is my time to save everyone. You see the villains. They just knocked out your mom, your dad. You run up to them. You catch them off guard. And you shoot your spray bottle and you just make their face wet. They swipe it away, and they smack you on the floor and jump you, and there is nothing you could do about it. You would pop a black pill, and now since you're on the ground, all your family just gets murdered. Everyone died. Everyone. Not a single survivor is left alive because you were born a Spindex bottle. You are basically hold in every atmosphere of life. And it's like if you were born with the ability of a tail, now let's say this: a tail sucks. A tail is a horrible quirk, but at least with a tail, you could work construction. You aren't gonna get a lot of money from just being a spray bottle. You'll spray glasses better. Okay, maybe that's good, but still, glasses won't be paying you nearly as much as construction unless you are making your own glass. Unless you are like an entrepreneur, you're not going to make that much money either. So you're not making that much money. You're not being able to become a hero. You're not being able to become a villain. You are just going to be a mediocre bum for the rest of your life. And some of you guys might know of, there is quirk enhancers. In My Hero, Overhaul created quirk enhancements. That is good. But quirk enhancements won't do shit for you. Let's say you became a villain. Let's say you got a hand on them quirk enhancements. So you're fighting Bakugo. He's able to shoot around really fast. He's one of the fastest people. And he has a super strong attack power. He's just beating people up. And you pop that quirk enhancement. So what, nigga? You're still ass. You're still ass. You got the quirk enhancement. It doesn't change anything. You went from being able to get bullied by Bakugo to being able to still get bullied by Bakugo. Let's say your original spray bottle was just for cleaning shit. And now with the quirk enhancement, your spray bottle shoots out acid. And now that might be cool. You know, acid, it just immediately destroys whatever it touches. If this acid hits you, you immediately just die. But guess what? You are still a bum because your attacks suck. Bakugo is just gonna dodge it and then throw you into a wall and you're knocked out. So if the drugs can't help you, that means there is nothing you can do besides be a bum. Drugs can't help you. The only people that can help you are All for One and One for All. And you're not the MC, meaning you're not gonna meet either of them, meaning you're a bum. You're a bum. Nothing you do in life will matter. You will just be a failure for your rest of your life. And that is why My Hero has to be the worst verse ever. Because if you're born in DC, you can just leave Gotham. You can literally just drive off to Metropolis. If you're born in Attack on Titan, you can just create a bunker. It might be alone. It might suck being alone in a house with a bunker. You might just need to stock up on food, ration, and survive in a bunker for the next 5 years of your life. It might suck, but it will be survivable. In My Hero, the problem isn't death. It's the ability that your life just does not matter. Because even still, we have villains running around everywhere. So if a villain just comes up to you, you can't do anything about it either. You can't protect your friends. You can't protect your family. You can't even protect yourself. Imagine living in a world where everybody is stronger than you and you are just a damsel in distress. You can't do anything besides be a little bitch who has to rely on everyone to save him. That would be miserable. That would be miserable because even in the real world, if you're weak, you can just get bear spray. You can just spray somebody, or you can get a armed weapon and protect yourself. If in this world, if you grab bear spray or a gun, they are just going to smack it and still beat you up. No matter what, you are done. Like it's bad. It's bad. My Hero has to be the worst verse ever. Because let's say hypothetically you were born for God power. Let's say you were born with the ability to just one shot everything, and you would be the strongest hero or villain to ever touch this planet. But guess what? Since you were born with the ability to one shot everything, your mom, who just picked you up to give you a kiss, she got blown up instantly. She got blown up instantly. And now your entire family just died because your quirk was the ability to blow up anything you touch. And it's like, dude, what did I do to deserve that? I wasn't even conscious yet. My mom picked me up and I'm paying for it. What? After all this argument, after this entire video, really, I hope you understand that My Hero verse, it's just the worst verse ever. Um, like, subscribe, hype. Goodbye, guys. Like, you cannot pay me to live in the My Hero verse.